Greeting, listeners, and welcome to Adventures with Attitude, episode
17. You cannot take the Tiefmobile. The first part of this episode was recorded with the following players.
Greetings, listeners. It's me, Marcus.
Sid.
Hey guys, me. I'm Thebesi.
And we have Johnny coming back.
Oh, howdy do, buckaroos. I am Makali for the moment.
Arcel is going to make it, but due to technical difficulties and Cox being Cox, he's stepping out for this, and this recording will probably bring it into 2 episodes, depending on how long it goes on. But he'll be hopefully...
I should point out for the for some of the listeners who might not hear as well, Cox, C-O-X, is an ISP in Arizona.
Yeah.
Possibly elsewhere.
That's probably a needed clarification.
Yeah, and they are the COCKS Cox as well.
This is true.
Because their internet's been down all day. Previously on Adventures with Attitude, a lot of talking, then a lot of more talking. As Marcus and Thebesi worked to plan out their method of bringing Miski, the tiefling/changeling daughter of the Duchesses of Nidoko, back home. We had a lot of things actually kind of happen, including, well, one second, I gotta fix something. I forgot to turn something off.
Thebesi having the brilliant idea of, hey, let's bring some Winari guards with us.
That is a truly good idea.
I named them all.
Marcus said, that explains that.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, I had to turn off all my notifications.
Valid. I should do that on my end.
We also had Marcus and Thebesi figure out the best way to get back to Nidoko to a rather upset mother who is understandably bothered her daughter had snuck out to get help. That help being Marcus. So that was a fun fantasy cell phone call back to the Queen Mother, shall we say.
Joe Madron's gonna be fixing Thebesi's tent.
Yeah.
We learned rat poison is kept with food.
Just for this one, Marigold, I think her name was?
Marigold.
Yeah. Like a flower.
Marigold. Just for this one Winari, Marigold, who, by the way, is apparently the daughter of Knoll Ranger Green. Marcus is going to have words with several people once he's done with this.
Thebesi's just wondering if it's her whole clan. How deep does this go?
Marcus is probably wondering the same thing, let's be honest. At this point, I'm honestly surprised Marcus hasn't, lost it from just sheer aggravation.
This is true. So after some discussion, they plan to go to town and borrow a car from Keelta.
We're gonna rent a fantasy car from Miski's aunt.
Jomatron is meanwhile stuck having to fix the tent, missing parts because
of Miski's rather unique entrance to the Winari camp.
Oh no, not that. Gabby took some of the parts along with you guys because she was going to try to put together.
Oh, that's right!
He's never gonna get that put together. He's gonna be like, where the part?
Hold up. You can attack his village. You can take his arms. You can take his pride. You can take his dignity. But now you're gonna take his sanity.
He has dignity?
Naturally. That's Thebesi's the one who decided this.
It's been well established that Bessie is the only sane man in the tribe.
It is.
I mean, we did have to deal with Marigold, who keeps rat poison in pouches with her other food, like the hot cocoa pouches?
It's never gonna end well.
Because she needs to keep people like Jobadrot out of her pouches.
That sounds weird. You can't say it like that.
Yeah, that's a sentence. That's a...
Jomodron doesn't want in her pouches.
And there we go.
Name of the episode.
Where are my pouches?
Oh. You know, speaking of this episode, I'm beginning to wonder if maybe it isn't episode 13 because of all the shit we've had to deal with.
Well, last one.
My...
The last one was published was 10, and we have about 2 hours of content last time. So, but yeah. So you guys came up with a plan. I would say you guys probably got to town without worry, and I guess you're gonna have to figure out where this tiefling girl is. Thebesi, where do you think they are?
The tiefling girl?
The
ant.
The ant.
Oh! I was like, hold on, wait, I'm sorry. I was still laughing. What did we say she did? I mean, I don't think Thebesi would know where she is. Thebesi doesn't really know her, does she?
Well, no, Thebesi met her.
Oh yeah. She's not.
Oh, she's the gadget lady.
Oh yeah. She's probably at the bar.
She runs a little knick-knack. She runs a little knick-knack shop.
I met her in a bar.
Well, she does, but she met her at Healy's bar.
Ah.
Yeah, so let's go to the bar.
Synergy.
Oh, yeah, the bar sounds good. Marcus needs a friggin' drink.
We just go to the bar and this next episode is our characters drunkenly trying to plan something.
You know, I'm beginning to wonder if we shouldn't just rename every episode Marcus Needs a Friggin' Drink part whatever.
Thebesi beats her brother, part 1.
Okay, so yeah, Healy's there. Keelta's there as well. A little passed out at the bar.
Is Mythali there?
A little passed out.
Mythali isn't, but Makali is. Probably. Psst, Johnny, that's your cue.
I might be there.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, those two names are a little too close together.
Thebesi has questions for Mythali.
Mythali isn't there. Makali is.
You handle that. I'm gonna go talk to Healy about,
Mythali's not there, it's Makali who's there. Who, Thebesi?
Just call me Mark.
Yeah, let's just call Mark.
It's the NPC
Nope.
that...
Mackie!
It's the NPC...
Markiplier.
Mackie, fine. Fine.
Markiplier.
No.
Markiplier!
Damn it!
Call me Nikolai.
Anyway, you handle that. Marcus is gonna go talk to Healy about seeing a tiefling about a car.
Misty's gonna go over to her aunt and poke her.
There we go.
Gabby is gonna just watch.
Yep.
As Gabby does.
Thebesi brings Gabby with her to talk to Mackie.
Mackie, okay. Alright. Which one do you guys want to go first?
Call him Mackie Roy. Let them go first.
Our conversation will probably take less time.
Alright.
Because Thebesi still doesn't have a method of curing Mackie from his death.
I just don't want to die. Still hurting.
That's it. That's the conversation.
Okay, I think Misty follows along to
look at...
She looks up. You see a little tiefling girl look up at you. What are we pronouncing it again?
Mackie.
Mackie.
Sounds like a girl's name.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's a teenager. Well, no, wait, she's a teenager. Why do I keep on calling her? I keep on picturing a little girl, and it's like we've established her a preteen or teenager.
She could be a small teenager.
Yeah, she's a small teenager. She's like, "Are you okay, sir?"
No, actually, I am not okay. I am very, very sick. Like, very sick.
Have you thought of any other causes for this?
I have a couple experiments I'm running right now. None of them seem to really suit what I need, but I guess I have all the time in the world. Well, not all the time in the world. I have very limited.
You have limited time in the world.
I have all my time to dedicate to it.
Except for when you're working. To get paid.
To fund my life.
Have you thought of any other acquaintances who could have caused this?
The only person I could think of, this is a guy I used to know, maybe Mythali. Only guy I could think of who could have.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, my bad. I meant Makali,
Mythala's a girl.
old partner, when I sent you that text.
Okay, yeah. That's what I figured.
Johnny's just gonna decide that it's Mythali.
What's that?
Give Thebesi more reason to not like Mythali. She doesn't trust Mythali.
Wait, hold on. Out of context of the game, so your text meant Makali was partners with the other guy, right?
Yep, they were partners with the other one. And I just added some context as I realized I didn't mention something about them. Also, they are I'm going to tell you.
Don't trust Mythali. I think something's going on there. I don't know. I could totally be wrong, but I just don't. It could be absolutely nothing. Or it could be everything.
Also, I do not know how to pronounce that name, so I will leave it up to you, Johnny, to define how to pronounce it.
Okay. So, Sydney, we're just going to step back in our conversation again because I got to change the blame of who I think it was. Okay, so let's just go back to, no, I'm not doing okay. I'm still dying. I've been experimenting. Should we just restart this conversation?
Yeah.
That might make it easier for Sean.
Yeah.
That might be best.
Yeah. Okay, so you two approach and action.
Mister, you look sick.
Well, actually, as a matter of fact, I am very sick and I am not doing too well. Have you ever had the flu?
Oh, once or twice.
So imagine that, a little worse, and you don't get better.
So you mean death?
That's one way to put it.
That's the only way to put it.
Trying to keep it innocent, but yeah, I'm dying.
Oh,
Give it a year's tops.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I've lived a very fulfilled life.
I'm sorry. Gabby gives you a quick hug.
Oh, well, thank you, sweetie. I needed that.
Have you thought of any other acquaintances that could have caused this?
So I've been thinking and I've been looking, and there's this one guy, Hyrsis. Not the kindest of people.
Son of a bitch.
Makali and Hyrsis were partners, actually.
Are you talking about yourself in third person now?
It's part of the sickness. It's a dissociation with yourself. Yes.
I see. I kind of have that same thing. What?
But yes, myself. In fact, yes, I used to be partners with him, but Makali and Hyrsis actually had a falling out. No longer the best of terms they are. I mean, we are not on the best of terms. Forgive me. I'm so sorry. But no, back in the day, we were legalized drug dealers in Nidoko. We had a variety of medicines, drugs and potions. The full shebang, best way to put it. But we ended badly, and I actually haven't seen him in years.
Do you know if he might still be in Nidoko?
That would be my first place to check, yes.
Convenient.
There was a shop in the center of town. I might look there, see if there's any signs of life around there. But I haven't been there in years myself.
Would you like to return?
I guess let me check my schedule. I don't think I'm gonna die tomorrow, so I think I could go.
Well, no one's promised tomorrow.
No one is, but I am definitely not guaranteed.
I'm sure they could help there. Misty speaks up.
I think so, yeah.
Also, I don't want to interrupt the flow, but I do want to point out that Gabby was the one that hugged you, not Misky.
Yeah, and I very appreciated that hug, Gabby. Very warm and fuzzy.
Okay.
It warmed my heart, especially with the fur.
Gabby's not furry.
Gabby?
Yeah, Gabby's not furry.
Oh. Wait. I mixed my characters up, yeah.
Are you?
No. Well,
It's part of the illness.
well, she has a coat. She has a very thick coat.
It's part of the illness.
I mean, yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yes, everyone feels furry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Gabby has some hair on her all around.
No, she's the ingress.
No.
Oh, that's right. She's the yes.
I'm the one who's furry.
Ha, you're a furry.
You've seen the Wonari, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a dog.
Yeah.
Woof.
Bark.
Plot twist at the end of the campaign, turns out they all had fursuits on.
Jesus, no.
No, I quit.
No, we're not.
Okay, but back to the game.
Okay. They switch conversations.
I mean, if you think that would be a good place to kind of scene change, sure.
Is he coming with us now?
Yeah, I said I would. I said I got time.
Yay.
Yeah, you acquired one.
Thebesi's just adding more and more people to this party.
It's okay. I'll just make sure the Wonari guard are guarding Misky. So I don't have to worry about Misky.
That was my intention with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was figuring too.
This is not an escort mission.
And to make you have more NPCs.
Oh god.
We will eventually work our way through the entire clan for you to play. Don't worry.
Oh no.
I have names for all of them.
All 257.
Oh, that's ridiculous. There's 300.
You're right, 260.
9.
Nice.
Well, listeners, it looks like our players won't have to worry about any drinks anytime soon, at least until they get to Nidoko. We have 2 episodes of the 4th of July special coming after this episode. Then we have a mini campaign with a number of special guests from other podcasts. We're mainly doing this so I can actually plan out the rest of the campaign a little bit better, as well as to give you guys a chance to see the rest of the world of Jesselheim and, have some other people play in my world. And now,
I'm JDC053, a confused clone without any pants.
I'm James Not a Cop, who is definitely not a cop.
I'm Tobias Clutterbuck, a terrible Victorian actor.
I'm Action 6 news reporter Chet Cleveland.
I'm star of the stage, Helen Slaymaker.
And I'm Lieutenant Starburst Cheez-It Taco Bell Esquire, the third.
And this is Rolling Misadventures, a podcast that's part tabletop real play,
Part improvised audio drama,
and a complete and total fiasco.
Join us every 2 weeks for stories of mayhem.
murder,
And occasionally, a moose.
So check out Rolling Misadventures.
and see how it all goes wrong.
At rollingmisadventures.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
Dick bees.
Hello, listeners. We are recording a very special part 2 for the season finale, Adventures with Attitude. And we have a very special guest with us.
Does that mean I should introduce myself?
It does.
Don't worry, I've screwed this up. I've screwed it up the last time too. This is normal. Our listeners are used to it.
You're good. Hi, I'm Susanna. I'm from the Thornvale podcast. I'm the keeper of the Thornvale podcast.
And also a player in the One Shot Mondays Fractured Futures.
I am the keeper of that oh yeah. Yes, I am. But that's on Thornvale.
Yeah, that is on Thornvale. It is a One Shot Monday. It's actually...
I have my hand in a lot of things right now. I forget what I'm doing.
She do. It's awesome.
But hi, I'm here to play a game.
Yep. Susanna is actually going to be being an would say extended reoccurring guest because they are playing 2 characters in our campaign.
I am, yes.
One for the start or the end and start of season 1, and one for did I say start and end of each season?
I don't know.
The
end of season 1 and start of season 2?
The end of season 1.
Yeah,
there we go.
Sweet.
And then another one at the beginning of season 2 once they get to Nidoko. That will be
Sweet.
Great.
It will be fun. So, let's get into it, shall we?
I hope so.
Okay, so Susanna, Keelta is drinking at a bar.
Awesome.
As we start, they are at Healy's bar. Healy is a feral, basically a squirrel girl, a failed cleric who now runs a bar and an inn in the city of Azamar Grove, which is where you have found yourself living with a little knick-knack shop.
All right.
What do you drink? What is your
poison of choice?
Poison of choice.
Are there dwarves in this system?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's plenty of
probably some sort of like really strong like dwarven stout.
Perfectly fair. Sweet. And as you've been,
how does keg breaker stout sound?
I like that.
It's so strong it broke itself out of the keg.
And as you're drinking, you notice a few familiar figures. One of which is very confusing because you're fairly certain that your niece, Miski, would not actually be in town since their parents are very protective of them and rulers of the next city over.
Which would be Nidoko.
Okay.
And she seems to notice you and wave.
I wave back, a little confused.
And she walks over, followed by, actually, roll me a history check. 'Cause
Oh, I need dice, don't I? Hang on.
Oh, either that or on like dice roller.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up. Do. I got a 12. What's history in?
It is under proficiencies.
Oh, there it is. I found it. +3. Okay, I have a... come on, brain. 15.
Okay, you...
This is why I usually play a game where I don't have to roll.
Fair enough.
You recognize the figure walking with her. It's the local security guard of the Henshin Museum, Marcus, a former soldier and an old acquaintance of your late husband.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna walk up. Would this be someone that I would like hug when I see, or?
That's actually a good question. So,
do I like this person? I guess is my question.
Marcus is a very simple kind of everyman. He doesn't really attract a lot of attention, good or bad. He, does his job at the Henshin Museum, which, another quick history, it retells the history of the last Henshin War and the teams of Henshin and the monsters involved.
Okay.
The bad part is that the villains who had been sealed at the end of that war have recently escaped.
Ah.
So there's that.
Helpful.
You may,
I would say with a 15, you would know that Marcus. Yeah, I'd say you'd like Marcus. He's.
Well, I'm trying to say that she would know him from when he was stationed in Nidoko during the last bit of the Henshin War, when he was actually one of the soldiers set to watch over your niece, Miski.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say you would know that.
Okay, well, I'll walk up to him and say, Marcus, hi. It's been a while.
It has. How have you been doing?
I've been alright.
That's good to hear. You're, if you ever need assistance or help, you know where to contact.
Of course.
And he's saying that in reference to knowing your husband, and he just wants to make sure that you're taken care of since the husband has passed away.
Yeah. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm alright.
He just kind of nods and, holds up his hand. We have a bit of a surprise guest. And he puts his hand on Miski's head. Don't we? He kind of shakes Miski's head side to side.
Miski kind of just...
Big brother stuff.
And awkwardly and shyly waves up and hi, Keelta. Mom says hi, sort of. She nervously laughs. She looks like the kid who had their hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah. Hi, Miski. What are you guys doing here?
Do you want to tell her or should I?
I just give him a weird what? Look.
Oh, there's a story.
Uh-huh.
I kind of ran away from home to find...
You did what?
I needed to get help. The Nidoko's in trouble, and my mom and other mom, and then my other mom was just... Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention to you. Wait, no, I don't think I did mention that to you. That your sister is Miski has two mom. She's married to another woman.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know why that's so awkward.
No worries.
But that I would need another history check.
Okay, I will do another history check.
And while that's happening, I'm going to Marcus will lift Miski up and put her on one of the stools at the bar and sit down himself to join Keelta. He also orders a drink for himself and fruit juice for...
I rolled a natural 20.
Wow!
Okay, so something totally sticks out about that statement. Your sister's wife died, supposedly, in a country far, far away known as Corpulence.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna, stare at her. I just completely flabbergasted.
You hear Marcus whisper, and that's the story.
I will say with that natural 20, there's also something else that would stick out to you as working with the Henshin and Henshin War. Marcus has something very unique and very confusing on his arm. He seems to have a recaster, the device that the Henshin used to transform. He hasn't had one of those before. He worked alongside the Henshin. He's never been a Henshin before.
Okay.
Yeah, you know Marcus as a mauve shirt. to name the trope.
yeah, I gotcha.
He was the backup cannon fodder normal troops assigned to each that were assigned to each Henshin team as support squads during the last war.
Okay. Was
Also, with that natural 20, I will say that you know that Marcus's squad, save for him, was totally destroyed.
oh goodness.
And
Okay.
he and several other similarly decimated squads were reorganized into a singular squad, and he was given a battlefield promotion to lieutenant.
Okay. So I think I noticed the thing on Marcus's arm, but I'm much more interested in the fact that my sister's spouse has come back to life. What?
Yeah.
I think Misty kind of picks up on it, and she's like, it's, I honestly don't know what happened. I just know that after we heard that, about maybe a few months, maybe a year later, we had a ship come in from Corpulence, and she was there, and it's mom's sure it's her, but I'm sure it's her, but she seems to be struggling with the words.
At this point, I'm gonna like gesture at the barman and say like, I need another round, and then I turn to Marcus and I said, you want some? And then is whiskey old enough to drink?
No, that's why she ordered juice.
No, yeah, she's a young.
Okay. Then I'm gonna like ask Marcus, like, hey, you need anything else?
Nah, I got mine. And you see him with not an ale, but a shot.
A shot. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna order another round of the
Drinks. So
what do we call it? The keg breaker.
The keg. I think I called it the keg burster.
Whatever.
Keg
I'm gonna
breaker.
order another round of that stuff.
Okay, she brings it over. Healy brings it over. She hasn't noticed your shocked expression, so she just thinks everyone's having a good drink.
Right, I down it immediately. Just shotgun it.
Because she rolled a 3 on her perception.
Marcus similarly downs his shot.
So I'm gonna turn to Misky, and I'm like, okay, start from the beginning. What do you want?
Wait. Start from the beginning of the.
She's asking. Start from the beginning. What's your purpose here, basically? What do you want?
Yeah.
I came to get help. There's Henshins attacking the city.
Henshins are attacking?
Marcus raises his hand. I'm help.
Gotcha.
They are Ryoko mom, or
Ryoko mama.
Ryoko mama. She says we can handle it she said we could handle it on its own, but it just seems like we needed help, and she took away my cell phones. And oh yeah, that's another thing. Fantasy cell phones are a thing.
No, I gotcha.
It's fitting with.
I'm just laughing at her, and they're like, you can't help, you're gonna take away your cell phone.
So I had to come here to get Marcus, and then I'm sorry, I'm very tired.
She drank some red kobold and flew.
And she also, I would also say she had very baggy eyes. She looks like she has not slept for days.
Yeah. Okay.
Because she took 5 of those, and each one of those gives a level of exhaustion.
Oh, jeez. And you only get 6 before you die. Wow.
Oh, Lord.
And they also give you wings.
Of course it does.
Yeah, red kobold gives you wings. Marcus gently kind of Marcus kind of gently pats her shoulder as he turns on the stool to face Keelta. So, I know you were around for the big pillar of darkness that happened a couple of weeks back. And Bone Meister's army escaping the spike of no dice. What you may or may not know was that the museum was raided.
Oh.
The recasters and other equipment of the former Henshin teams were stolen.
Okay.
I don't know what Bone Meister is planning, but right now, from the sound of it, he says as he pats Miski's head, he's passed out the stolen goods, and these fakers are using ill-gotten power to wreak havoc across the continent.
I order another round.
She came... Yeah, so does Marcus.
Okay.
Because Nidoko was under attack.
This time Healy brings the whole bottle. She was eavesdropping with a perception of 17.
Excellent. I give her a good tip.
She nods and pockets it.
So, you know your sister. She's stubborn. She's refusing to call for help.
Yeah.
So, to make sure that Miski couldn't, that's why the cell phone was taken away, and why she nearly killed herself with magical energy drinks trying to find me. Now, I and 2 other Henshin that popped up the same day as Bone Meister's escape will be going back to Nidoko to put an end to this little chapter of his shenanigans. Which is why we've come looking for you.
All right. What do you think I can do to help?
Well, he kind of rubs the back of his neck and blushes. We need to borrow your vehicle.
No. No.
We need it.
No. No.
But it's the only thing big enough to fit us.
That...
Because I am not trusting...
Is it officially called the Batmobile?
I would say it's probably the Tiefmobile, because you're a tiefling.
Tiefmobile, great. Okay. All right.
It's the only thing big enough to fit me, a Wonari, an Ingress, her, and 2 guards from the Wonari's tribe. As well as you, of course. Because,
The Tiefmobile is my baby. You are not taking my baby. I mean, I've had other ones, but...
I had a feeling you'd say that.
But this one is my current one.
I had a feeling you'd say that, so...
Oh, yes.
Well, that's why you'd be coming with us.
No!
You don't want to check on your sister?
I mean, yes.
You don't want to make sure your beloved niece gets back safe? And he kind of tilts Miski's head up, squeezing her cheeks to give her a cute little pout. Please, Auntie Keelta, help me.
I could tell that's you.
Miski actually gets indignant because she rolled a 5.
I wouldn't be asking if this weren't the only option. Because I'm not trusting this little adventure to public transport. And to be completely honest, I'm pretty sure I don't have enough money to rent a vehicle.
So I'm not getting paid for this.
You are, as much as we can put together. But I mean, we're not going to, we are going to pay for fuel and road snacks and stuff. It just, things are a little short, especially since the museum is kind of closed, somewhat indefinitely, and I'm technically now jobless.
I think I'm just looking at Miski and thinking about what you said and wanting to check on my sister. You're right, I do want to check on my sister. And I'm just
should I roll persuasion?
Yeah, I think you should. I'm gonna roll 2.
16 flat. I have no pluses to it. I rolled a 16.
Well, I rolled an 8. So.
He definitely seems persuading.
Please, Auntie Keelta.
If you break my Tiefmobile, I'm going to break every bone in your body. But alright, I'm in.
All right, Keelta, I have 2 words for you. No promises.
Ugh.
Susanna, one more history check, because I think there's something that would stick out.
Okay.
That he mentioned.
Alright.
That may freak you out.
Oh!
12. Nope, I rolled an 11. I'm bad at math, guys. Like I said, my game doesn't have me roll anything.
That's fair. I suck at math too. Would you say that the knowledge I know you're trying to pass on to her is basically a 10?
Wait, which one? Which information? I was rolling on because you mentioned a very specific race.
That's what I'm talking about too.
Yeah, I would say with a 10, your eye kind of slowly catches there is a strange looking girl. She looks sort of like a Null, which is it's a shy guy race, basically. They're black skin, blend in. It's one of the weird races that's come from corpulence.
N-O-H. No. Not Noel.
No. Okay, I thought you said Noel. I was like...
Yeah, no. We have one of those too, but...
But I thought Noels were hyena people. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I may need to rename it.
This is one of his homebrew races.
Okay, and no. I gotcha.
Except the hood over the head seems to have eyes that when you look at it are looking around the room.
Well, that's weird. Does this concern me?
It does. He said a word that stuck out. You can't remember exactly what it was other than it just sends a shiver down your spine. He mentioned one of the henshin was an ingress.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Should I roll perception, Sean?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can... 16 plus 1. Alright, so I would notice... I would say that Marcus notices Keelta's face exchange and he nods. I know what I said, but Gabby is a sweet, innocent being. I know that a lot of people would be scared of Ingress because of what happened during the last Henshin War. And believe me, that included me. But she has done nothing but help since we found her.
Okay.
I think it's safe to say we can trust her.
Well, color me skeptical, but I trust you.
Oh, I just realized there is another roll you can do when you notice it if you want. You can do an Arcana check.
Me?
Yeah.
I forgot as an artificer you would recognize these patterns.
Because you make items like this race.
What is my Arcana? Oh, dang, I have a really good Arcana.
Yep, artificer, you make shit.
Right, I got a 12.
That hood looks like the patterns on a bag of devouring. The hood she's wearing, which is very, very strange because bag of devourings are literally what they sound like. They're like this there's like a mouth for an interdimensional creature that eats things.
Okay, it's weird. I remain skeptical.
Mm-hmm. Understandable. It's been a month. Is all Marcus says as he pounds back another shot of his hard liquor.
Yeah, sounds like.
She's really nice, Misky. I think Misky brings up. I feel bad for her. She can't actually talk.
Marcus nods. This is true. She communicates through writing. We're actually trying to teach her a hand sign language.
Oh, okay.
quick aside, in our universe, Thieves' Cant is actually a non-verbal hand sign language.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, there is the No hand sign language, which was created linked to their backstory. Or at least the backstory of the original generation of No, because No are twisted and cursed humans.
Uh-huh. All right.
Fun times.
Yeah.
So, Keelta, the plan, Marcus says, the plan is, now that we've acquired transportation, thank you so very much.
Uh-huh.
We are going to grab supplies for the road trip and get our happy little rear ends to Nidoko as fast as we can.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Well, I'm driving.
Of course. No questions there.
There better not be.
No. But it's you, it's Miski, it's the three of us, and by us I mean he holds up his wrist, and then 2 bodyguards from the Wonari tribe that's camped outside of Asimar Grove to protect Miski, in case that we 3 have to deal with something.
Okay. Let's get the show on the road.
All right then.
And so ended Chapter 1. As our attention draws away from these would-be heroes, it passes to a more friendly area. A land of animal folk, tree folk, all kinds of nature folk. Our view makes its way into the village of Forbidden Falls as it passes by a home which is occupied by a humanoid man with boorish features. He does not have a bed, he has a simple studio apartment with a fold-out couch. This man continues to roll back and forth in his sleep as his dreamy mind mulls over the misadventures to follow his adolescence. The view continues as it passes through the home into another building, a home of 4 briar folk, as they muddle around in their thorn-veiled home. An older gentleman with a thunder cannon places it upon the mantle. The day of hunting has passed by Stanley. The next youngest of the household cleans the food, finding himself confused even now by the fact that despite his rabbit form, he now has the claws of a lion. The amnesiac, calling himself Bajorn, mulls over what he has lost and cannot remember. There may be a reckoning coming. The remaining adolescents in the main room of the home fiddles around with a strange silver device. His arcane focus, not quite the religious item one would expect, but some kind of mechanical device. Henry searches for answers that he still may never receive, but his striving for knowledge has given him the divine power he has now. The remaining member of the household clutches their bow even as they prepare for the summer festival to come. It is time for their bow to strike true as they adventure out to the world in coming days. And lastly, our view moves forward into a mousefolk house. The owner of the tavern has had many children, but their son, Spanner, has shown an unusual inkling into the magic tech world. Their artificer skills are only beginning, but can they really use that intellect to solve the growing, malevolent plants that are slowly growing their way into Forbidden Falls? Only the DM knows for certain now, but I will tell you their story and maybe you'll learn the answer yourself. Stay tuned, listeners.